Next problem is problem number 31. A square pyramid, 35 mm sides of base and 60 mm axis length rest on HP on one of its slant edges. Draw the projections of the pyramid when the axis appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree. Now identify what type of solid is given. Is a square pyramid, right? Square pyramid, right? What is the sides of base? Is a 35 mm base, and what is 60 mm axis length? Is a square pyramid, sides of base 35 mm and axis 60 mm. See the square pyramid having only one base, only one bottom face, another one is apex. Now this is a base, sides of base almost 35 mm. The what is the base shape of the base? It is square. This is a square pyramid. Sides of base 35 mm, axis length is how much? 60 mm. Now the next interesting thing is given the rest on HP on one of its slant edges. What is the resting conditions given? Rest on HP on one of its slant edges. Where is the slant edges here? Now these OA, OB, OC, OD are the slant edges. Is directly rest on HP on one of its slant edges. Now see the difference between this problem and the previous problem, right? You don't first make the difference, then identify the difference, then understood the problem. Next, what the next condition is given? Draw the projection of the pyramid when the axis appears. The axis appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree. Now the axis appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree. Whenever the third position, the axis is inclined to VP at the 45 degree, is a normal and direct method. Now here first condition, instead of first condition is not given, directly is given, second condition is given, second position is given, and third position is given. What will be the first position? Right? Be familiar with the problem, read the problem once or twice, understand, write the given data, then write the appropriate sketch. Now see the concept, how the concept it is. Now this is a square pyramid, right? Of side how much? 35 mm side. Then what is the axis length here? It is O2 O1, it is 60 mm, right? The rest on HP. Now make it rest on HP on one of its slant edges. Now what is the slant edges? Consider any OA, OB, OC, OD. Now I'll consider is a OC. Okay, that rest on HP on one of its slant edges. See that? Now see that? Now it is rest on HP on one of its slant edges. This is the second position directly is given. If you want to get this position, what is the first position? Now rotate this lamina here. Now see the what is the resting condition here? Rest on HP on one of its corner. That's the first position. If you see from the top view, it's a square lamina. It looks as a rhombus, right? It's a square lamina with the corner condition. And see the apex O1 and O, right? This is the first position, top view. Similarly, first position, front view, you can see the two isosceles triangular faces, right? What is the second position? Now once you project, now we will go for the slant edge. OC is resting on HP. Once it resting on HP means the OC should come on which line? On XY line, right? On XY line. This is the second position, front view, and second position, top view. What is the third condition? The axis is inclined to VP at 45 degree. What is the axis here? Axis parallel to VP is a 45 degree. It's not parallel, actually it is inclined one 45 degree, right? Now what we'll do, we'll go for, sorry, it is parallel to VP only, so axis is parallel to VP at, right? Now we make third condition, axis appears to VP at 45 degree. Rotate this, the pyramid, square pyramid, at an angle 45 degree to VP, that is with respect to H, that dimension shown HP, right? This is third position, top view and front view. Clear the concept? Now how to draw this? First remember these points. When is the rest on HP on one of its slant edges or slant edges, this type of problem is given. Remember this note. The pyramid is rest on HP on one of its slant edges of the pyramid. Now the rest on HP, one of its slant edges of the pyramid. What we will do? First take the pyramid is rest on HP on one of its corner of the base condition. Second, what we will do? Rotate the pyramid in such a way that the slant edge is rest on HP, means that is on the XY line. You show the slant edge on the XY line. Show the slant edge which is passing from the resting corner. Clear? Remember these 2 points. When the condition is given, the pyramid is rest on HP on one of its slant edges, right? Now we'll see how this problem is solved on a sheet of paper, right? Now where you want to start the problem? Based on resting in a rest on HP on one of its slant edges, right? Go for first step here. Now take the draw a pentagonal pyramid, the top view of the pentagonal, a square pyramid, top view of the square pyramid. How is on corner condition? You know how to draw. First draw a horizontal line. From the horizontal line take a point, mark a point. From this you will draw a 45-degree line, and here also above also horizontal line, below the horizontal line also draw a 45-degree line, right? On the 45-degree line measure 35 mm. Again through the compass take this radius 35 mm. Now this is center, draw an arc, and this corner center, draw an arc. The intersection point, that intersection arc that passes through the horizontal line only, then is your problem is right. Then you will get a square, the pyramid with the corner condition. Then you mark the center of the pyramid by joining the diagonal of the base corners. Will get the center. Make it as O. O1 is invisible. Now make it the whole outer bond is thick. OA, OB, OC, OD also continuous thick line, right? This is the first position, top view over. Then project all the corners vertically upward, the base corners on the XY line. The axis, from the axis is O1 dash to the vertically how much it is, 60 mm is given. Then draw the line O1 dash to A dash and O1 dash to C dash. Now we'll get 2 slant isosceles triangular faces, you can see here. Now this will be the slant edge. O1 C1 dash is slant edge because it's resting on one corner, it's resting on corner C. Now this is the first position, top view over, front view over. What is the conditions given? Rest on HP on one of its slant edges, right? The first position over, the first condition is satisfied. What the second one is? Now rotate this slant edge C dash O dash on the XY line. Take through the compass C dash O dash, measure, mark a convenient distance, mark the point C dash and draw an arc on the XY line, that you get O dash, right? Then once you get C dash O dash corner points, then how do you get A dash? Again through the compass measure C dash, A dash is the radius. Now C dash is the center, A dash, draw an arc. Again O dash, A dash is the radius. Then take O dash center, draw an arc. The intersection point will get A dash. Then join C dash, A dash, then A dash, O dash and O dash, C dash. Already you know, right? Then how to get B dash of O1 dash, D1 dash? Measure take the compass C dash, B dash is the radius. C dash, B dash is the radius. Draw an arc that touches the C dash, A dash line. Then you get B dash. Then join this the axis line. So one is long line, other one is short line. That completes second position, front view. Then observer viewing from here, draw all the corners of the pyramid, square pyramid vertically downward. Similarly, first position, top view, all the corners draw in horizontal projector. See the A dash vertical projector, A horizontal projector. That midpoint is make it as A. Similarly, B dash and D dash vertical projector, B dash horizontal, B horizontal projector, D horizontal projector, B and D. Similarly, C dash vertical projector, C horizontal projector. Now how to make visible and O1 dash vertical projector, O1 horizontal projector, O dash vertical projector, O horizontal projector. Now apply the rules of visible and invisible lines. What is the rule here? All outlines of the solids are visible. What are outlines? C to B edge is there, B to O slant edge is there, O to D slant edge is there, D to C slant edge is there. When observer viewing from here, the corner A is near to the observer, that corner is visible. Once the corner is visible, the edge which is passing from the visible corner is also visible edge. It means continuous thick line. Draw the A to B continuous thick line, A to D continuous thick line, then A to O is a slant edge continuous thick line. Now what about O to C? C is a corner away from the observer. This corner C is away from the observer. This is the invisible corner. What is the slant edge which is crossing from the invisible corner? That is OC is a dashed line that is overlapping here. And O and O1 is axis line shown here. One is long line and short line. That completes for second position, top view. Top view. What is the third condition is given? The axis appears to be inclined to VP at 45 degree. Well, appears, the word is there. That's a normal or direct method. Now here axis is what? Is a parallel to VP, right? Yes or no? Now we make it rotate this axis. Now rotate this lamina. So first draw on the horizontal line with the speed horizontal line, XY line. Draw a 45 degree line. On the 45 degree line, place O1, 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 the distance. Right? Place on this. Once you place here O1, then how do you get A, B, C, D point? Once you get O and O1, from the O1 draw a 90 degree line. See that here from O1 draw is a 90 degree line is there, right? From the O1 draw a 90 degree line on both sides, above the 45 degree, below 45 degree also. Then measure O1B is equal to O1D. Now take the O1B, draw an arc on the 90 degree line, draw one more arc on the 90 degree line, above and below 45 degree line. Then you will get point B and D. Then how to get point A and C? On the 40, C measure O1A is equal to O1C. Check this. Then O1A draw on the 45 degree line. Then O1C on the 45 degree line. Then mark here point A and C. Now we'll get the bottom face corners, right? Then just join all the corners. Just rotate this solid. Play kept at 45 degree line, right? Then third position, top view over. Then how to get third position front view? Project all the corners of the third position top view vertically upward. On second position front view, draw the from the corners, draw the horizontal projector. Now A vertical projector, A dash horizontal projector. B vertical projector, B dash horizontal projector. The intersection point is B dash. C vertical projector, C dash horizontal projectors. Then D vertical projector, then D dash horizontal projector, then O1 vertical projector, O1 dash horizontal projector, then O vertical projector, O dash horizontal projector. First you mark the points A dash, B dash, C dash, D dash and O dash. Now then you apply the rules for visible and invisible lines or edges of the solids. The first make all continuous thick line of outer lines, outer edges. Now see the outer edges are C dash, B dash, A dash, A dash to O dash and O dash to C dash. These are outer boundaries of the solids. Now observer here, the corner D is near to the observer. Now the corner D is near to the observer. That corner is visible. D dash is visible, right? Then it's a visible corner. The edges which is formed from the corner A dash, D dash is visible edge. D dash, C dash has visible edge. D dash, O dash is a slant edge, that is also visible. Now the corner B is far away from the observer. The slant edge which is forming from the corner B dash to O dash is invisible. There is a dashed thick line. Then show the axis line. Right. Similarly, try the problem number. Okay, yeah. Then this is a problem for problem number 31. Similarly, try for problem number 34 also. It is also same type of problem, but it is the condition is given rest on HP on one of its slant triangular faces. What are the slant triangular faces? O, A, B, O, B, C, O, C, D, O, D, A. These are the slant triangular faces. Now just I will give the concept. You try to solve this problem. Just see that is given a slant, a square pyramid, right? A square pyramid, 35 mm sides of base and 60 mm axis length. Rest on HP on one of its slant triangular faces. Draw the projections of the pyramid when the axis is inclined to VP at 45 degree. When axis is inclined to VP at 45 degree means which method is a locus or beta method. Now type of solid is square pyramid, sides of base 35 mm, axis is 60 mm. Now resting condition, rest on HP on one of its slant triangular faces. See that this is a square pyramid, right? See that this is a square pyramid, rest on HP on one of its triangular faces means now, yeah, now triangular faces. This is a triangular face, right? Now consider OCD. OCD rest on HP on one of its triangular faces. Second condition is given. What will be the first condition? Now rotate this pyramid like this. Now tell me which condition it is. Is resting on HP on one of its edge condition, right? One of its edge condition. The edge which is the CD, right? Now this is the top view. Is a square pyramid. Then it is a front view. This is the first position, front view. Then first position, top view. What is second position? Now whatever the triangular face is a rest on HP. Now this is second position, front view. Second position, top view. What is third position? The axis is inclined to VP at 45 degree. This is a beta locus method, right? Now the axis is inclined. Now draw the 45 degree line. Now first on the 45 degree line measure the two length of the axis, then rotate this, then you get beta axis. Now beta line. Now this is the third position top view and third position front view. Try to solve this problem, okay, and also see this conditions. What is remember to note? Pyramid is rest on HP on one of its slant triangular faces. The first condition is take the pyramid is rest on HP on one of its base edge condition. The second one, rotate the pyramid in such a way that the slant triangular faces rest on HP, that is on the XY line. Show that slant triangular faces which is passing from the resting edge. Try to solve this. Now send these two problem number 31 and 34 to my number. Thank you for watching this video.